Hi, welcome to my space. My name is Ann Moses. If you're watching me for the first time, I make videos here every other day just to keep you, happy, keep myself happy. That's what I do every day, just to keep you happy and then keep you excited. And today, I want to give you some few tips on how to avoid sleeping with your boss in the office, especially for a married woman. Point number one, appreciate who you are. Appreciate where you're coming from. You know, if you appreciate who you are as a woman, as a lady, there are some certain things you will not do in an office. Or even if you don't find yourself in an office, at your place of work, at your place of business, anything you do, your transactions with people, there are things you're sure at the back of your mind you will not do when you appreciate where you're coming from, who you are, and who you represent, you know. Point number two, get to know your work. When you are employed in an office and, you have your work is defined, you are employed to do something. Say you're a secretary in an office, you're employed to be a secretary, to work as a secretary. Get to know your work. What you don't know, seek for more light. You should be giving more light on what you don't understand. Seek for advice and all that, and then get to know your work. If you get to know your work, there are some certain things you will not do, because if you don't know your work, that will help you. That will make you to sleep with your boss, because you want to retain your job, you want to keep your job, you want to make someone happy with you, you just want to keep rolling. You don't know it, but you want somebody to be happy with you. That can make you to sleep with your boss because you want favors from him. Number three, don't take excuses. You know, most of us, when we work in an office, we have this way of it. You take excuses. Today you want to go here. Maybe you want to rest at home. You have a business. You want to eat out there. You know, when he gives you those permissions, you excuse yourself from work. You are going to do something to cover up, because at a point he might ask for, he might ask for something and you will be ready to do it. That is when you give excuses. That's point number three. Number four, don't report others. When you work in an office, learn not to report others. Learn not to talk about others. Learn not to... There's something happen behind the office and you just run to the office. The next thing, it's all over the office. Your boss is aware. Even when he's not on seat, your boss is already aware of what happened. Learn not to report others, because when you report others, you know, it gives him that room of it makes you're close to him. And it makes him too, when he's not on seat, he feels somebody is there, Rose is there, or whatever is the name, someone is there to report back to him. And when he's out of the office, he has this way of it. You know, definitely he will want to call what is happening. And on your own, you will want to tell him something, because you have already created that space of giving him an information. So you always look for something to tell him just to get him excited with you. Point number five. Don't seek for favors. You know, there are some favors you don't seek for. You don't ask for money, things, power, you know, recognition. You want everybody to know you're very close to your boss. You're very this. Oh, he knows my boss. He can talk for my boss. He can speak for me if there's any problem. Maybe if a colleague of yours is not around or has not been in an office for a while, and they just feel you are the person that is good enough to talk to your boss. When you are that close, you know, you make yourself too close to him and he begins to ask for some things. That makes your boss, or makes you to sleep with your boss. Point number six, learn to say no when it's necessary. When you're supposed to say no, when you're not supposed to take some certain things. And that has to do with the life you have lived from point number one to point number five. The way you have presented yourself to your boss, to the guys around you, there's job in the office, you make everybody, you're not always around, people work for you. You know, you expose yourself to people asking for some certain things that you can't even say no. And if that is the only thing you have to present, you will be ready to do it. You must have avoided the point from point one to that point six. That is the only way you can say no when it is necessary. Point number seven, you have to be decent before your staff. People, your colleagues, your boss, the guys around your office, even the ladies, the women, you must purpose in your heart to be decent. Decency is good. Decency is just good, because you have daughters, you're going to speak for them. Your presence, where something you have left behind, is going to speak for you. So don't forget, purpose in your heart to be decent. So our next point is point number 8. Don't receive gifts. That does not mean when there is a gift for you, you don't receive. There are some certain gifts you don't receive. As a married woman or as a lady, there are some gift items you don't take. So avoid taking some gift items that will require you doing some certain things. Number 9, have your clean conscience about what you do. If you have your clean conscience, you deal with people, appreciate people the way they come, appreciate people because they have worked with you, appreciate people because they are supposed to be appreciated. live your life, live your normal life. If you check, the points are, they come one after the other, and of course they are all in place. This is our last point, which says, say it the way it is. Learn to say the truth. Learn to say things the way they are. I have mentioned them one after the other. When you learn to say things the way they are, you will not stress yourself because when you tell a lie today, tomorrow you're going to go back to tell your boss another lie. Next tomorrow you're going to tell your boss another lie. And because you're telling him these lies because you want to correct the first lie, you want to correct the second one, you want to correct the other one. And you begin to get very closely because at a point he begins to know you that you're lying. But because you don't want him to put it to you straight onto your face that you're lying, he knows you're lying, you want to sleep around with him, you want to do some things, you want to make him feel, oh, you love him. Okay, maybe what happened the other time, it was a mistake. Oh, you didn't say this. This is not what you intended saying. This is actually what happened. This is not what happened. Avoid these 10 things, and if you can't avoid these 10 things as a woman, you will live your elegant life as an elegant lady. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Until I come your way again, from here is love. Goodbye from now. Bye-bye.